Hello and welcome to yet another installment of the series. Today is going to be a little bit of a story time about when I somehow, someway got my family and my girlfriend's family to think I was gay. So one day when I was in college, this was like years ago, I think maybe 2013. No, not 2013. 2016. So yeah, definitely a few years ago. I was doing a work study. I decided to work in a garage or something, because I thought it'd be cool to work with cars. Because I was a mechanical engineering technology. That was the major I was in. So I was like, you know what? Let me work in the garage where they make race cars. I went to UNC Charlotte. They make some Baja cars, little go karts. I guess whatever race cars they could make. And during one of my work studies, I was tasked with picking up these steel bars from one side of this big old garage to the other. For some reason, I guess they were cleaning up or they were just trying to keep me busy. I have no idea. But while I was doing this, what I might say is a relatively manly task, picking up these heavy steel bars and taking them from one side of the shop to the other, though they were kind of hollow, so they didn't weigh all too much. I get a call from my mother. So I dropped the bars I was working on, clunk, right? Just put it down. And I answered the call, and she was all like, "Oh, Liddell, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she was like, "Well, if there's anything you need to tell me or want to talk about, just let me know, and I support your decisions." And I was like, "Okay, I greatly appreciate that." Didn't really, I at that moment I really didn't know what to say. It seemed so random, like it made absolutely positively no sense. And then later that day, or I think maybe the next day, I get a message from my little brother, and he asked me this question, right? He was like, "Hey, Liddell, are you gay?" And I was like, "No, why? Like, why the frick do you think I'm gay?" And he told me that, yeah, everybody in the apartment thinks that you're gay. And I'm like, wait, what? Why the frick do they think I'm gay? And then he explains everything to me. So, pretext, right? There was pretext to this. There was one day where me and a good buddy of mine, we were hanging out with another friend of ours. She just got this apartment, or she was staying in this apartment. I laid on the floor because I just decided to lay on the floor for no reason. And my male friend, comes up to me and lays his head on my stomach. And I was like, I looked down, I was like, what the F? But instead of pushing his head off, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be funny about this. So I went to Instagram, I took a picture, and I said #bae. I thought it was hilarious. But somehow, some way, my mother, who does not have Instagram, was able to find that picture. I think it was from my cousin. She saw it, and then she thought I was gay with my buddy. And that's how he explained it to her. So that's what happened. Fast forward to then, that's how everything was explained pretty much. My mom saw that picture, and like somehow, some way, again, I think it's from my cousin, and then she thought I was gay for a while. And not only that, what made it worse is that somehow, some way, and I guess my mom blabbed it out to like her now ex-lover, because my mom's also lesbian. I say she's lesbian. She's really bisexual, but she likes women more. But yeah, so she tells her ex-lover, and then she tells her ex-lover's friend about it, and then they think I was gay. Then they thought I was gay. So everybody in that house, I was in Charlotte, they were in Winston, they thought I was gay, except for my brother, who actually knows the truth about my true sexuality. I'm straight. I just know how to joke, but they thought I was gay, and I guess she got really excited. Maybe she really wanted a son to go to pride parades with her or some crap. I wasn't gonna do it, but F it. So they thought I was freaking gay, and then on the other hand, at this time I also had a girlfriend, which is weird because my mom knew I had a girlfriend, and she still thought I was gay off of that picture. She didn't even bother asking any more questions. She was like, "Oh, my son's gay. That's awesome. We're gonna go to pride parades and everything is gonna be awesome." She didn't really say that, but I feel like that's what was going through her mind. But so I didn't know, like, I don't know why it didn't click in her head to like consider the girlfriend that I had at the time, now my ex. But then my ex's family also thought I was gay, and my ex, my girlfriend at the time, now ex, she explained that to me, and I was like, what the F? Like, why do they think I'm gay? So I used to go to church with them. Like, every now and again, I would go to church with them. Her family's religious. My ex at the time, she's pansexual, not really as religious. So sometimes I would go to church with them, and apparently her mom was paying close attention to how I sat. And somehow, like, I sat, relatively erect, back straight, legs kind of close together. My legs were kind of close together. I didn't want to squish the family jewels, but I also did not want to take up too much space and look like a hoodlum while sitting. So I closed my legs a little bit so I could look kind of proper whilst in church. But she took that as gay, and I was like, "Are you serious?" And then her grandmother dug back years before that moment, while I was in high school, young and dumb. This was 2016. She went back to 2013. No, not even that, like 2012. She went all the way back, and she found a post that I posted a while ago. I was messing around. I thought gay jokes were hilarious at the time, and I posted for a New Year's. For this New Year, my New Year's resolution was to find me a good, strong man. LOL. She looked all the way back and then found that, and I was like, what the F? Her grandmother Facebook stalked me, and then found that. Oh, you really can't get away from this stuff. Oh my goodness. So I got her family thinking I was gay from a post 4 years prior to that day, or that year. And then how I sat, and I'm like, holy crap. And then she went on and on. It got funnier, because then she was like, yeah, my mom would regularly talk to me, because she's like, whenever you have sex, or if y'all have sex, make sure y'all use protection, or be careful, because he probably has AIDS from having sex with other men. So her mom thought I was messing around with other guys, and I'm just like, oh, what the F? Are you kidding me? So I legit got my family thinking I'm gay, and then my girlfriend's family thinking that I'm gay, and I'm sitting here like, how the F do I do this? So I talked to my roommates about this, and I was like, guys, I got a crisis. People think I'm gay. What do I do? And my roommate, he looked at me. He was like, listen, man, we got to make a porno. We got to have you, like, banging 2 chicks. But not only that, we got to have a naked guy come in, and you have to reject him. But not only that, you have to beat up that guy who's coming in butt naked. Just kick his ass, and then go back to banging the other chicks. And then we got to show your mom, and then it's gonna be like, look, proof that your son's straight. He beat up a naked gay guy, and then he went back to the chicks and banged them right there, right in front of the beat up gay guy. And I was like, you know what, dude? You're right. This is the only way I'm getting out of this. We never did it, by the way, but I did actually have to work on the whole presenting myself as more masculine thing because of that whole charade. So, I mean, yep, that's the story of how I had a whole bunch of people think that I'm gay, or I was gay.